Okay, so today we would be going for Groovy Scripting. We would be seeing UDFs and then the simple scripting steps, what is used and where it's used and how it's used. Okay, I will share my screen. So let me know once you're able to see the screen.
Yes, we can.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Groovy is a dynamic language for Java platform with many features like which are inspired by Python, Ruby, Smalltalk, making them available to Java developers using a Java-like syntax. So basically, Groovy script is like Java. So if you see the syntax of the keywords or the code, you'll feel like you're working with Java, but it's really easier than Java. And apart from that, whatever the Java functions or Java applications are available, we can still use them inside Groovy.
Okay.
Means like Java runtime environment can be used to execute Groovy as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would directly move to the first program. But let's see. So comments. These are some simple basics that we would like to go through. I know you might be aware, but still. Okay, a comment is denoted by // to / or / and //, similar like Java. In here, semicolons are not mandatory. In Java, semicolons are mandatory. Here, semicolons are not mandatory. They're optional. You can either give them or you cannot give them. Okay. Another one feature, or so as to say, one more addition is this define keyword can be used. Okay. So let's just say you do not know the data type of some object that you are going to receive, and you can simply use this define def, and then automatically a variable will be created. Okay, we will see this during our code's execution. Other data types available are integer, float, string. These can also be used. To print a statement, you can just directly type println and the statement instead of writing system.out.println. It also supports loops like for, while, do while, all of this. So instead of, okay, so should we go with the first program?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you can do is, just to test the Groovy script or just to get some hands on, you can try this online compiler. Okay, I have the compiler with me. I will share these links. So
Does this work for Eclipse? This code?
it will.
Okay. Because I have Eclipse, I can't.
That's fine. You can also use Eclipse.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, the declaration is with class. So every code it will have many methods, and every class should have one main method. So currently we are talking about general Groovy. Okay. So that main method is defined something like this: static void main. This main name is a keyword. So as to compiler will know that okay, this is the main method that it needs to execute. This is the string array of arguments. This is required, and in this brackets, or to say this block, would be your code that will be executed. Okay. So I've just done a println and hello world. If I execute this, we should see the result hello world in the compiler. Console. Okay. Now we talked about sorry. Now I've defined an integer, int with a value. So I'm just printing that value. So to print that value, you just have to give the variable name and it will print the values. Then again the same goes with string. Okay, when string is printed. So similarly, you can use the variables. Apart from that, I told you about something named as def keyword. Okay, so whatever variable, or whatever the value is assigned to this, it will take the value from that. Data type is not defined yet. So if you see, the data type is not defined for this variable. It is simply just defined, a placeholder, and this is the value that is being passed. And if I print this, you will get the value. Okay, if I even do this as 10, it supports that. It supports that part as well. Now let's just say you guys are aware of this stuff, right? At least like how to define a variable and how to assign values.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. C is equals to a plus, let's just say word. Okay, now if you see, we got the addition as 20. But what happens when I change its data type? Now you see it had added, it has processed that part as a string. Yeah, so that worked like a concat now.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a very simple example of Groovy. And apart from that, here we have import statement I forgot those import classes, but okay. So here we have to import the classes that we want to use in our program. Okay. So this is a very basic example, and okay, this is done. So next is methods. Okay. So in Groovy, we also have something called as method that is available across many programming languages. So I can do this. I can define a method using display dummy method. Okay, I do not want anything. I just want to call the method. Okay, now I'll just
there is a delay in display. I'm not sure where you are showing.
Okay, I have executed the method named display.
No. Now we are seeing this PPT.
Oh, it's that much.
Yeah, it's being nearly 30 to 40 seconds delay. Now it's coming on this one. Execution.
Yes. So basically what I've done is I have created a method that is named as display, and I have called that method inside the main class. Okay, so methods are like small blocks of code that we can use just to avoid repeated typing of the code, reusing of code. I can call this display method n number of times inside a code. Okay. And if I import this class to somewhere else, I can call this display method inside other classes too. Okay. So what happened is, after this println statement, the display method was called and it was executed and the control ran back to the main program. Okay.
Okay.
We are clear until now what happens?
Yeah.
Can you come again?
Yes. So we created a method named display. Okay, and then we call that method inside our main class, the executing class. So when this display was called over here, what happens is the control of the program goes from main method to this display method. Okay, it executes whatever the code is inside that method, and it will come back to the main program. So after exit method. Now if you see, I've again executed it. Now if you can see, it was inside the display method, and after display method was executed, a next statement from our main method was executed. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, what we can do is we can also pass parameters to a method. So let's just say I want to pass a string. Okay, and here what I'll do is I will pass the string as word. Okay, now what I have done is I have updated the method to accept one parameter. Okay, that is of string type, and I have concatenated the whatever the incoming value is within the println statement. Okay, so what it will do is it will just print whatever is coming inside this string parameter. And in this calling time, where I'm calling this method, I've added passed the word variable, which is currently of type string, and now it should display that. Yeah. So now it is. If you can see now, I didn't pass anything named as word in here, but the value is printed. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are still here with me?
Yes.
Yeah, but there is a delay. You are typing and execution, and you are not able to follow it.
Punit, can you connect again? I think it's from your side because I don't find any delay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
I'm not sure what is happening. Let me. Okay. So should I explain this whole code? You can see the screen. Guys,
I think he's reconnecting.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
For me, it's clear. It's okay.
Okay. Puneet?
Hello. Yes, I'm back.
Yes. So we will move ahead. Okay. Okay. This is process data. Okay. I have some links that you guys can use and follow to learn. I will give them out at the end of the session. We will not move to this directly. Okay. Now I will ping you guys the link for this editor, and you guys can try this. Creating a method and calling it in the main process. Okay. So who would like to share their screen? Balu?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would like to share your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make you the presenter. I know this is like very basic stuff, but it is important to at least get a hands-on on that one as well.
Public class name, right? Some name.
Yes, some name. New is a keyword. You cannot use a keyword. Static void main. Yeah. String array as argument. Space args s capital. So okay, whenever you type a keyword, it will change its color to orange.
Okay.
No, inside,
ARG.
not inside, outside. Args outside. Space args. So that is just a way to define array. Yes, that's right. Open bracket, close bracket. Now whatever you write inside this main block will be executed. You can just simply put a print ln, that is print line, and inside the bracket whatever the statement that you want to print in quotes.
That's it, right?
Yes, that's it. Then execute.
Yeah.
And then you can see the hello world. Yes. Similarly, you can define variables, use them, manipulate them, and print them. So most of the standard functions like arithmetic function, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division are the same.
This can be done, right? Concat, it will get concatenated.
Yes.
Okay. Then new class, a new method.
New methods. Yes. So
That will be static
void. Yes. Okay. So what static means is this method will not be changed. Void is the return type of the method. Void basically means nothing. So this method is not returning anything. So that is why we are making it as a void.
So in this case, it will be executed there as well. So in case of returning, we'll give that value as our return type, right?
Yes. In case of a return, we will just say simply at the end add like a return something. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can name the method anything. Okay. And then yes, arguments. Okay.
Like this, right? It should be function.
Yes. No, function should be called like this, but function cannot be defined like this. If you are defining this, then you should pass some arguments. Like what are the arguments that this function will be passed?
Okay. So like this.
Yes. Now open bracket and close bracket. Curly braces. Sorry. No, it was added. You need to remove that. There's one extra closing. Yeah. So inside display, you can just println something so you would know something was executed. Yes, now this is the correct way to call the method. If you execute, okay, it will display has a legal signature v static void display. Okay, static void display.
Legal signature.
Add the brackets, round brackets. Yeah, execute it now. No parameters.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, we need to add those parameters as well. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, you're passing this as a string, but a is your integer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this,
you can do one thing. Yes.
like this typecasting, that thing.
Yes. So that is the issue. So what you need to do is you can just simply do a def. Okay. Inside the main method, do a def k is equals to a.
Inside main method.
I don't think that will also work. Yeah, inside main method. I'm not sure that will work because it will again take the integer, but let's try. K is equals to a. A and
Pass
display pass K. Yes. This will also not work.
No.
Yeah, this will also not work. So we need to change the data types of that. K, you need to pass A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Now in the
right
method,
D.
try B.
Okay.
Yes. Now instead of void, returning void from the method, return a string. So instead of void, return write string. Okay. And at the end after println, type return space some value. Let's just say in quotes write return value in quotes. In quotes.
So it will return back to display, right?
Yes. So then you'll have to do def k
Assign
is
it to
equals
a
to display.
value.
Yes. Assign some, get it into some variable.
No, in this case, will it
So
come?
missing parameter. No, you are not passing any parameter to it. So pass B and then print M after that. So we'll be able to see if value was returned or not. Okay.
Yeah. Got display.
Yes. So this is how we like do a return statement things.
Yeah.
Okay. This is how we return value to the main method.
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts until this part?
No, nothing.
Puneet?
So
Is it with us?
So in our videos we write what all will be that we'll see later, right?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes. So this is just to familiarize you guys with these some statements. What is integer? What is def? So
Yes.
these things.
Okay.
Yeah. How to return to something and all of the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys must be aware, but it's just we should know that. Okay.
Yes.
So should we move ahead? We will move ahead. Okay. I'll take the control.